What if I told you I've discovered the fountain of youth? The secret to living a longer, healthier life where you could prevent, delay, or even reverse many chronic diseases. That you'd not only live longer, but you'd live better. You'd feel younger, you'd think better, and have a strengthened immune system. Interested? Well, it's not really a secret at all. It's exercise. Researchers have discovered that much of the chronic disease that plague many Americans can in fact be prevented, delayed, and reversed by simply adopting a lifestyle that includes a regular program of moderate to intense exercise. Several studies have shown a direct relationship between sedentary behavior and chronic diseases such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, obesity, and several types of cancer. In a 2008 review of 33 related studies that involved close to 900,000 participants, the European Journal of Cardiovascular Prevention and Rehabilitation reported that physical activity was associated with a 35% reduction in deaths related to cardiovascular disease. More surprising, a 33% risk reduction in deaths from all other causes. Plainly stated, this means your risk of dying from anything drops by at least a third simply by exercising. In 2008, an article in the Diabetic Medicine was reported as saying it is well known that physical activity should be one of the highest priorities in cardiovascular prevention in diabetic patients. It further reported that by simply going on regular walks, those with diabetes greatly reduced their incidence of cardiovascular disease, including stroke. A 2011 article in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reported on the positive effect physical activity had on nearly 300,000 men and women over a 5-year period. They concluded that a higher rate of physical activity reduces fat independently of weight change and is a useful strategy for preventing chronic diseases and premature death. This means that weight loss needn't be the primary goal. You receive health benefits simply by becoming more active. I want to state again that one of these benefits is prolonged mortality. This is your life we're talking about. Now, with all of that being said, we do know that regular exercise can prevent obesity. 1 hour of moderate to intense exercise at least 4 times a week will help to not only prevent obesity, but will aid in its reversal. A 2003 article in the American College of Sports Medicine reported that inactivity appears to be the most important avoidable cause of postmenopausal breast cancer, endometrial cancer, renal cell cancer, esophageal cancer, and colon cancer. This is quite sobering. Inactivity, a direct yet avoidable cause of these cancers. When I think that my father, who passed away just this year from colon cancer, could have prevented it and prolonged his life by simply adopting a more active lifestyle that involved meaningful exercise, is really heartbreaking. Living a sedentary lifestyle kills. But there is good news. There is hope because there is a simple do-it-yourself solution. Now, I said simple. I didn't say easy, but it is doable. We can all begin today to reduce our risk of all of these chronic diseases. Now, let's talk about how. First, we need to begin to incorporate cardiorespiratory exercise into our daily routine. That's just any activity that raises your heart rate for an extended period of time, also known as aerobics. You can run, jog, swim, or ride a bike. Even skipping and trampolining qualify. And what about dancing? We could all use more dancing in our lives. Next is muscle endurance and muscle strength, and while related, they are not the same. Doing more reps with less weight will build endurance, while doing less reps with more weight will build strength, and we need to do both. You don't need any equipment, you don't need a gym membership to begin. Just start with push-ups, squats, and leg lunges, and as your strength and endurance increase, add additional weights. And whether you choose free weights or machines doesn't matter. To coin a phrase, just do it. The next component is flexibility, or the ability to move joints through their full range of motion. This can be accomplished through stretching. A couple of important aspects about stretching. Stretching should be done after you're warmed up, after a run, after weight training. Stretching is not a warm-up exercise. Stretching prior to exercise can increase the risk of injury because your tendons and ligaments get loosened up. So yoga after. Finally, I'll discuss body composition, which is the ratio of fat to muscle. A healthy body composition will help you look better, feel better, give you more energy, regulate your metabolism, and again, lower your risk for several chronic diseases. There are many different ways to determine your body composition. There's BMI, skin calipers, air displacement, and water displacement, to name a few. Each has its proponents, each has its detractors. You and your doctor should decide together which is right for you. Now, we've just gone over very briefly a lot of information concerning the health benefits of exercise. I just want to leave you with this. Much of the chronic disease that is killing Americans can be delayed. Much of the chronic disease that is killing us can be reversed. Most important and most significantly, much of the chronic disease that is killing us can actually be prevented by simply adopting a lifestyle that includes a regular program of moderate to intense exercise. Live longer, live healthier, live happier. Now get out there and move.